Would I be the jerk for divorcing my wife because she cheated at her bachelorette party? The title sums the situation up pretty much. I and my wife are both 35 and married for 8 years. Happy relationship, happy life, stable finances, a good house, and both working. However, this changed for me last year when I learned she cheated on me at her bachelorette party with a dancer. I learned it because I found some questionable videos on our old drive. She did not deny it or dismiss it. On the contrary, she was extremely apologetic and told me she'll do her best to make it up to me. I have no reason to think she cheated on me after that instance, but my trust is so broken that I cannot build it again. We are on marriage counseling for 7 months now, and I do not think it's working. I cannot see the relationship in the same light. I know we had a great life. We were planning to conceive this year, and everything is stable, but I cannot change my emotions. I started considering divorce for real and lost on what to do. So, would I be the jerk if I divorced my wife for that reason? Am I the jerk for exposing my husband's affair with his much younger childhood friend? My 34 female husband, 36 male, and I have been married for 12 years. We have 2 kids together, ages 10 and 8. Everything seemed perfect until I discovered that my husband has been having an affair with his childhood friend Emily, 22 female. Emily is practically family. Our families have been close for decades, and she was often at our house growing up. When she was a kid, my husband used to babysit her. I always thought of her as a little sister, so you can imagine my shock when I found out they were involved. The affair started when Emily turned 18, but I found out through messages on my husband's phone that he had been grooming her for years. He bought her gifts, took her on special outings, and made inappropriate comments that she didn't understand at the time. Now that she's an adult, their relationship has turned physical. I was horrified and confronted my husband. He tried to downplay it, saying they were just old friends who got too close, but the messages I found were explicit and clear. I decided to tell my family and his family. My parents and siblings were outraged and supported my decision to leave him. However, his family is divided. Some of them think I'm overreacting and that it's just a midlife crisis. Others are appalled and think he's a predator. Even our friends are split. Some believe I should just forgive him for the sake of our children, while others agree that what he did is unforgivable. I've moved out with the kids and we're staying with my parents. Now I'm being accused of overreacting and breaking up our family over something that, quote, isn't that serious. So, am I the jerk for exposing my husband's affair with his much younger childhood friend? I want to clarify something real quick. My husband and Emily's relationship is more of a brother-sister bond, but I didn't know any other word to describe it, so I used childhood friend. Am I the jerk for only offering to take my wife's niece and nephew on vacation with our family and excluding my sister-in-law and her husband? Last year, I thought I would do a nice thing and take my sister-in-law and her family to do Disney with our family. It turned really bad because I didn't put them up at the same resort as my family stayed at. We stayed at the Grand Floridian, and I put them up at a very nice hotel at Disney Springs. I also paid for their flights, park tickets, and some meals. COVID was hard on them, and I thought I was doing something nice. They went crazy because I didn't let them stay with us. Anyways, this year we're going to Los Angeles to do all the touristy stuff there. Only 2 days at Disneyland, but it is a much smaller park. We are doing a bunch of other stuff too. Our kids love their cousins and wanted to bring them along. I talked to my wife and we agreed to just bring the kids. I did not want a repeat of last year. We talked to her sister and her husband and we asked if we could bring the kids with us. It got bad. They wanted to know why they weren't invited. So I said that they were of course welcome to join us, but I would not be paying for anything for them, They had to pay for their own flights, their own hotel, their own food, their own everything. That wasn't acceptable to them. They wanted to vacation together as a family. I asked them what they had planned for their vacation this summer, and they had no plans to go anywhere. They only wanted a family vacation if my wife and I pay. We were smart enough not to talk to them in front of their kids, and our kids were told explicitly not to tell their cousins they might get to come with us. So we withdrew the offer and told our kids that their cousins would not be joining us. They were disappointed, but understood. My in-laws are pissed that we try to give their kids a cool experience without them. I thought that we were just doing something nice and avoiding having the issues of kids being at different hotels. I'm very sure that I'm not wrong, but a few people said I was an asshole last time I asked, so I thought I would check to see if I'm missing something.